Hello guys, Wahoo here, back in another video. This time around guiding you through the Splendid summer event that we got going on here a little bit later than we got, actually 2 weeks later than we got it last year. They are busy with the new update, so that's why we are getting it a little bit later. So we are also of course getting the even bigger event, of course Sunfest. That is the next one coming, and also the video is coming out a little bit later because I am going to my exam tomorrow, my big exam to become a guidance counselor. That's why the video is coming out a little bit later than usually it is, so just sorry about that, but you know, I had to prep a little bit for that as well. As you can see here in the background, there's also some trees because we got a few other events kind of going hand in hand. We got a greener initiative, you can call it, drops on Twitch, so make sure you go and watch some Twitch to get yourself some drops. You have a whole month until the 6th of July, so you got plenty of time to get the drops. There's also a daily drop, which is just like one cast chest, so if you missed out on it, you didn't miss much, so you just missed one cast chest, so you can go collect those. There's still one cast chest, but the big stuff is still gonna be there. There's gonna be one cast chest through the whole drop period, but these drops, other drops, the bigger drops, are going to be there for a whole month. Well, not a whole month by now, but until the 6th of July. So you guys got plenty of time to get it. I think in total you have to watch for 7 hours of Twitch. So just go ahead and do that. But the trees, as you can see here, is also the greener initiative that they got all going on as well. You can get these trees by just doing dungeons. The higher you can go in Paragon, I was about to say, Prime Worlds and stuff like that. You get them from all the dungeons. I feel like they should up the drop rate a little bit on them, but you get them just by doing dungeons. So if you do dungeons, you have it in your inventory, make sure you plant them down or use this code that I put right there on the screen, Trove trees, I think the code is, but you'll see it there. But you just type that in the redeem page. I'll also link that in the description so you can go and redeem, and with that you get 100 trees. So when we get to 1 million, we just passed 200,000 on both PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. It's all combined. We just passed 200,000. When we get to 1 million, we get an exclusive mount to everybody, even if you didn't participate or anything like that. But we do have to get to 1 million. I thought we were more than 200,000, but you guys we should get it. It'd be pretty cool to get it. What it does is that when it runs around, it plants trees and then they disappear again. So it's just like sort of a visual thing, just like Ganda makes, you know, blocks and stuff like that. But it is exclusive, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be pretty hard on not us getting it. I don't think they're gonna give any mastery, but the point is, it's just be fun to have and something you can flex on your friends later on if you did, you know, they didn't get it at that point. So get out there and do some dungeons. You know, that's a great event right now doing that. So get you guys some some trees and plant them. That's what I meant. But also I get some trance music doing it. I don't know. I don't think it increases the drop rate on it. But anyways, that was not branding for me with all the events going on and stuff like that. And my big exam tomorrow. So wish me luck tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I am going, and I'm gonna hopefully pass and become a guidance counselor for teachers. That would be great. I'll be very happy with that. But also, last thing, of course, is that we do got to have the 14 days things, the daily adventure thing. We're gathering 1 ore today on Tuesday. Tomorrow, you know, upgrading a gem. And then, of course, most importantly, Saturdays, right? Saturdays is mostly important because you get that double XP potion. So that's just for doing 1 dungeon. So always really great if you can get that in the 2 Saturdays there is in the event. So we got that going on as well. So get yourself some very easily come by loot. So that was all the ranting I need to do in the beginning, all the information and stuff like that. So here we can move into step number 1. All right, so we are in step number 1, and step number 1 is to get ourselves in the Trove hub and go over to the event area where we got little Valor Grand Marshal GMQubesly. As you can see, this is what we need to visit him for step number 1. So all you have to do is go up and interact with him. Whatever button you use for interaction. For me, it's E, so I press that one. And you can also see all the things you can actually buy during the event with these Valor coins. It will get more of those, but we got some of these from all of these. Also, you can see through the event steps, but also defeating 3-star dungeon bosses. And next year, it's a four-way, We're also going to obtain 3-star dungeons, not only in Geo Topside, but also in the Prime World, the new biome that's coming. That's going to also be some 3-star dungeons. So we might actually also be able to get them from there next year. But you're currently in this year, the update is not, well, it's maybe in a few weeks, 3 weeks time, we will get it. But for now, we do have to do that. But as we are completing step number 1, I will go take a nice little ride here on the big roller coaster rainbow thingy that's here. And I will see you guys in step number 2. All right, step number 2, guys, and you can see the whole ride is pretty cool. You just keep going around and around. It's very, very awesome. I hope they soon introduce this. They kind of teased it in a stream way back, but I hope we can get this very, very soon as well. But for step number 2, all you have to do is go ahead and claim those 2 coins that you got. Go back to Qubesly, and then you can buy all one of these things that you got right here, one of the styles. These are all styles that we got here for the different costumes and different classes and stuff like that. These are, of course, some you gotta grind out a little bit. Actually, there's a Dino Tamer costume, pretty cool. There's a color of the wing surfer, that's pretty cool as well. You got some of these. I'm pretty sure since it says 5, you can then be tradable, but I will go ahead. What do we got? We got, of course, our Shadow Hunter. So I will actually go ahead and get myself the bow, and this is the bow right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy. That's all you have to do for step number 2. Buy it, and that's gonna complete step number 2. I will just show really quickly. Yes, this is tradable. So you can basically, I think you can go. Let me see. Are they all called pineapple? Yeah, they are. So let me go on the here and say pine, and you should, yeah, you can see you can buy the styles right here if you want to. So instead of spending, flux, or sorry, not flux, but coins, for these other styles, you can actually, or you can just keep grinding and sell these styles for these people as well. Sell them back to people. And I think the Surfing Sven is actually also tradable, and I think this is as well. So I'll see how much that is worth. Right now it's probably pretty expensive, but I'll probably buy these actually just off the marketplace, because then I can focus on the other things right here. Or I will just grind everything there is with it. But we got also 2 coins for that, and we got we actually got this one done right here because somebody used a pinata. So we're just gonna go claim that. And then it is all about defending your fellow Trovians. So that's step number 3, and I'll see you guys in that one. All right, so for step number 3, we have to defeat 5 3-star dungeons. It doesn't matter which ones it is. So I'm just gonna do one that's right here. Also want to say that I was thinking about 5-star dungeons when I was first, in the previous step. If you watch one of those, I was thinking 5-star dungeons. I don't know. It's just any 3-star dungeons, you can get your coins from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one in Candoria, and I'm gonna speed up though, so you guys don't have to watch the whole thing. But let's get this 3-star dungeon done. And done. And as you can see, it's just the last boss you have to defeat. So if you can get to the last boss faster than the other 2s, you don't have to do those. But I want to get my star bar done as well tonight. So I just did the other ones as well. But you just have to defeat the last boss and complete the 3-star dungeon, and do that 4 more times, and you got this. So yeah, that's step number 3. We can now move on to step number 4. All right, so for step number 4, we have to go back to the hub, and I'm on the rails again. It's just so much fun, just going around and around and around all the time. And then you got the big jump, yay, and you are back on. So all we have to do, I'll see if I can get back to Qubesly. All we have to get back to him, so I'm gonna unfortunately jump off and get back to Valor Grand Marshal Qubesly and talk to him once again. Again, using your interactive button, all you have to do is just open the inventory once again, and that's going to complete your step number 4. So we do have to get on to step number 5, but I'm getting back on the rails, so let me get back on, and I'm just going to go around. Now I'm going to see you guys in step number 5. All right, so for step number 5, you just have to jump off around for 6 times. That was about for 6 minutes, but it's just 6 times. As you can see, one more jump. You can see the counter went up, and just do one more time, a little jump and another jump and another jump and another jump, and that's gonna complete it. I didn't equip none of it. Does say you have to show off your new gear and stuff, but I didn't equip anything. I didn't change anything at all. I didn't put any new styles on, so you just have to jump in the hub. That's very important. This is not a big step, but the next step is going to be. But I just wanted to see that you just have to jump 6 times. So yeah, that's just around for 6 times to complete yourself this step here. So that was step number 5. Now we can move on to step number 6. All right, for step number 6, we have to do 25 3-star dungeon. Again, you could do it anywhere you want to. Maybe, you know, Geo Topside is pretty cool in the 5-star dungeons because there's technically 2 of the 3-star dungeons if you want to. But as you can see right here, we got one of these. So I'm gonna jump real quick up here to show you guys that you don't have to defeat anything the way up. You just have to get up there. So let me get myself up there. So you can access some of the dungeons, the end bosses, the 3-star dungeon boss pretty easily as some of them. Some of you have to go through. You can also bomb your way through whatever you feel like you want to. And as you can see, that counted as 1. So I don't have to defeat anything or the other ones to get to that. You just have to get to that one. So if you see a dungeon you get to pretty easily, you get past this step number 6 pretty easily by getting 24 more 3-star dungeons. So I'm going to do that before I see you guys in step number 7. So yeah, like I said, this was step number 6. And coming up is step number 7. All right, that was step number 6. I kind of did it the hard way. I did 25 dungeons. Well, I did a few of them, the last ones in Shadow Towers, so you can actually jump into Shadow Towers. That counts as a 3-star dungeon. So you can just do that, do it on the very lowest difficulty like Spike Walker and get your stuff done that way. But I don't suggest you guys do that. I don't think you should speed run this. Just take your time, just, you know, do your daily business. You know, get through the dungeons, and at some point you are going to do 25 dungeons, so take your time with it. The last step here also explained that, but you can go into Shadow Towers and get it done, and I did that because I need to get this video out to you guys at some point. So shout out to Salam, I think that's how his name is pronounced, on the Discord, telling me. I always forget about the Shadow Towers because it's not like current content anymore, so I just sort of forget about it all the time. So I started just doing some 3-star dungeons. I did get my daily whatever I needed to do anyways, so that's cool. But if I was not, you know, doing this video, I would just like do, you know, my regular dungeons, and then like I'm farming U9, for example, just for some flux and stuff like that, and just eventually through the event I would have gotten it done. Because here we are on step number 7, and step number 7 is just to defeat a 78. I don't know why 78 is exactly why we need to 78. I don't really find, but maybe in the comments you guys can tell me why 78 is a number that works for this event. But 78 is just defeat 78 enemies. It doesn't have to be anything specific. It can be dungeon bosses, it can be just random bosses. That's why I have one. I wasn't sure what it meant when we had to like the enemies and rise above the struggle and stuff like that. It says about spreading the love and stuff, and that's cool. But I wish that would something different where we were actually like showing each other gratitude or something like that. That would be super awesome. I get that's more of a Thanksgiving thing. I don't know, but it would fit with this one as well. I think so. But you just have to defeat 78 enemies. So I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to do it with my daily business. Basically, you know, the event or the quest line is done, but there is a lot of farming to be done with all the things you had in there right now. I think Steven is up to 14 million at the moment. So yeah, it wasn't 2 million before when I checked the first time about an hour ago or so. Now it's up to 15 million. So yeah, that's gonna probably stay pretty high. So if you got extra of these after you got it yourself, then you should go ahead and sell it. There's a lot of flux to be made on that one. But that was the guide. If you guys liked it, make sure you like and subscribe. Helps me out very, very soon. And look forward to on Friday, if you're watching this currently, there's going to be a Friday video. So maybe I'll also tell you guys how the exam went, you know, depending on how well it went. If it went very well, you guys know. If you don't say anything, you guys know as well. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.